Hey class, how's it going? So here we are in the middle of week 4, and I just wanted to do a quick video. I'm going to move this to week 5 as well into next week when I open up next week's content. Just wanted to give some feedback on the activity assignment. So as of now, which is about 1:30 on Friday afternoon, I've graded 2 of the 4 groups. So I graded groups 2 and 4. So I have yet to grade the Facebook group, and I do not believe Dr. Spagnola has graded her Activity 1 assignments yet either. So just want to give some feedback though, general feedback. On the positive side, I really enjoyed grading these assignments and reading the articles that you guys brought to me. A lot of stuff I learned that I didn't know. And that was an indirect benefit. I wasn't planning on that. I wasn't thinking about that when I designed this assignment. So that's cool. So some things I wanted to say. Number one, I did have to return some assignments and have people resubmit them. The major reason was that the article you chose did not relate to education or employment. So that was the main aspect of that's what had to be contained in the article. I did say the article didn't have to necessarily relate to mental health, but if you found an article in education and employment based that you could then relate to mental health, that's great. I'm not really looking for the other way around. I'm not looking for an article just about something in the mental health field and then have you relate it to education and employment. So it's totally fine. I'm not going to take any points off. This is the first time we've done this activity, so we need to iron out some kinks anyway. I am returning feedback and grades for those 2 groups. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to upload all that, and you'll have through the end of the weekend to resubmit that, and you could resubmit that by email. For the Facebook group and Dr. S's group, I'm planning on doing the Facebook grading tomorrow morning, and I'll give you till end of the day Monday, and I'll give you a similar timeline based on when Dr. Spagnolo uploads her feedback. Just a couple other things. The article you picked should be from a major media news kind of place, so something you found on Facebook or some social media site. Usually it comes from, a blog or a news site like, WCBS.com or NPR or, some kind of news site like that. I'm not looking for scholarly articles. It's probably strange to hear that in this department, but that's really, really happening. And I am looking for something recent and emerging, so something within the last year. If you are sending me an article that's multiple years old, I'm going to send it back to you. It's not as emerging as I would like. So this is all. The other thing I'm going to say about this is it sort of relates to the final project, which you haven't heard much about yet. I'm going to be posting instructions about that this week. But essentially, in a nutshell, you're going to be taking. We have a few more of these activity assignments to do, similar to this one, but in different areas. So, for instance, I think the next one's in substance abuse, and you'll be basically finding an article that relates to substance abuse. Doesn't have to be mental health, but you can make it relate to mental health, and do something similar to the assignment you did this past week. So the final project is going to essentially be taking one of these activities that you do and expanding upon it and bringing in scholarly articles to kind of back up the emerging trend that you see, some info about it and why you feel it's justified in sort of being discussed with this article. So that's sort of a advanced little feature of what's going to be the final project, but look for more info a little bit later this week. It will be available in sometime during week 5. And I believe that's all I have as far as feedback for you guys. If you have any questions, send me an email. Take care. Have a good weekend.